for the two of you and just speaking to, other agents out there looking to grow and expand and build, how critical is it to have somebody there kind of as a partner with you that's pushing you every day to not give up, not pull the ejector cord, not make an excuse, but really stay in the fight each and every day?
Yeah, I mean, I think accountability is everything, right? And the people that you put around you are so important. And I always say that. You asked me before we went live, do you have FOMO? And I said, no, I typically have JOMO, like joy of missing out. I will only put myself in environments that are going to help me grow. And I only can put myself around people that want to do great things and make, I don't know, push themselves and make great things happen. It's really hard for me to put myself in situations with people like inaction and people not wanting to make differences in their lives. So I think your circle is everything. And I mean, I really do. I spoke at an event kitchens and they were talked about coaching, and Bruce and I want to start something similar to this. And I said it would only be right if you were our first guest, because
I'm there.
You changed us, like, for real. Every time we talk about like our growth and what got us here, and like we always go back to John Kitchens. Always, like, you got us clear on what our mission was, our core values, who were we, what was our purpose, like the VTO, all these things that like really got us clear on like what we were trying to do here. So mentorship, your circle, the things you do, the places you go, who you hang out with. I mean, it's everything. It's everything.
It is everything. Have you, I don't know if you've gone through Choose Your Enemies Wisely with, Patrick Bet-David's book. And
I haven't read it.
Yeah, I think you could, it's one of those books. I remember we were leaving Cleveland a couple months ago and Kinder was on the flight and he texted me and he said, if you had to start over from scratch, would it be, beyond Entrepreneurship 2.0 that you would rebuild everything with? And I said, I would say yes. And until Bet-David's Choose Your Enemies Wisely book came out, I would actually take that book first over Beyond Entrepreneurship 2.0 to rebuild or build any type of empire. And the reason is that Bet-David brings the emotional in with the logical. So, you've got to have both, right? You got to have the enemy and then you got to have the competitor. And what's the difference and what's healthy and how do you maintain a healthy, emotional versus something that's just going to, eat at you and tear you down. But one of the best exercises out of that book was kind of the qualification that it takes to be a part of your inner circle. And it's on like a scale of 0 to 100, and you got to be above 50 to be worthy of even being considered to be in your inner circle. And so it's just a great assessment to determine, like, I thought there were some people that were in my inner circle, but I ran them through the metrics and I ran them through it. And I'm like, damn, they come up short. They don't meet the requirements. And that was really important for me. And I'm with you. I think maybe help kind of which order is the inner circle more important than the mindset, or is the mindset more important than the inner circle?
You need the mindset first, right? I mean, I would think without having clear direction and a mindset, of growth and wanting to take the challenge, knowing what the challenge is, ahead of you, and then building that, that team around you, your inner circle around you, around that vision, I think is in my mind, probably the way I would do it. Without reading the book, I'm not sure what they suggest there, but I don't know. Or a wrong way,
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're spot on too, Bruce, is that, I tend to lean to mindset first, but I could also see, making sure maybe having the right people in the inner circle for the time right now. If you're struggling with your mindset, if you're struggling with your clarity, if you're struggling with kind of, how you should navigate the terrain and the waters ahead. And I think that's super important for, leaders like yourselves to make sure around certain circles at certain points. I think that's why I'm like dead set on anybody brand new getting into this industry. You have to get on a team first, because they can help you. They can become that inner circle if you align to their values, if, you see them, walking the talk, doing the things, pushing themselves to be the best versions of themselves every day. And I think that, if you have that belief getting in, they can help you maintain that mindset. But I think it's you just got to have that choice. And I think for me, it's always been, more of what I don't want than what I do, until you figure out what it is that you do want.
Yeah.
And I think it evolves, right? Like, I think as you grow, and I think you taught me, actually, you did teach me. All the quotes we say are from you, but the people that got you here aren't going to get you there. You said that to us very early on. And I think about that, like the evolution of us as a team and a business and us as people. And you should continue to evolve, right? And that's what we're supposed to do. And, sometimes people outgrow people, and that's okay too. And, I teach my team, like, everybody has an opportunity to grow with you. You cannot feel guilty about the people that make a choice to stay where they're at. Like, as much as we always try and get people to rise up, not everybody wants that. And I agree. I think all agents should join a team. And I don't say that because I lead a team. I say it because I really believe to launch your career in real estate, you need the ecosystem, the culture, the people pushing you, the accountability, and obviously the opportunities and all of the rest that comes with a team. But I think having people behind you to push you forward is, it's critical.
It's having the right people.
The right people. Yeah.
But it's a fast track for success, right? It gives you the blueprint where you don't have to create it on your own and figure it all out and watch YouTubes and podcasts, right? And read books. It would take you forever. Like, we can all build a house from scratch, but how long would it take you to learn to do every component of building that exact home, right? And it's the same thing in business, as building a team. And I think it's crucial for new agents to find a team they gel with, that they, align core values and mission and, good culture. And, there's nothing that's going to stand in a productive agent's way, with that type of ecosystem and support behind them.
1,000%. You said there too, Linz, with the evolution, and I come back to, partnerships, and either with your, family, significant other, or whatever. I just, if you want to get to the level that you guys are at and beyond, you have to have a partner. You can't go at it alone. And the people that go at it alone, it's just too much of a burden. They try to wear too many hats, things that they're not good at. They can't really go all in on their strengths. And you gotta have that complementary piece. But, I think it's so important that no matter what is that we're evolving together. To me is the massive key, because, I've been a part of some great partnerships. I've been a part of some terrible partnerships. That's personally and business. And, usually the common factor was, one, not all on the same page, but really one of the other bigger factors was just a lack of evolution. And, the best piece of advice, and the thing that I heard that was said the best was, when you're leveling up and people